How's it going, listeners? In this podcast, we'll be going over the DLCs for Remnant from the Ashes.
That took way too long to get that out.
It was like,
It
wasn't me at first. It was both of them. They just started dying laughing.
I think that was like 6 takes.
No,
that was
more than that. It
the
was
most
more.
we've had in a long time.
But it wasn't because I was messing up. It was just because we were all
No,
laughing.
we were messing around before
Yeah.
and just saw some really stupid stuff. But and my face hurts from smiling and laughing.
You were just rubbing your cheeks before, and
Yeah.
that's what I started laughing
It was
at.
literally tensing up.
It was funny.
When you have your mouth in a smile pose for too long,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
like when you go to a wedding or something and everyone's taking pictures.
Oof.
You had that recently, right?
Yeah. Oh, it was too much. I hope Josh doesn't listen to this, but way too many pictures. I mean, they were obsessive. And they were like
Really?
cringy. I'm sorry. They were non, what do you call it? Candid. Like so non-candid. They're like, okay, guys, walk towards us and pretend that you're like talking and laughing. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm just going to walk. This is so weird.
You didn't like throw your head back and like
I'm like
pretend to
dying
laugh.
laughing. I'm like, what?
You know, those pictures actually kind of annoy me when I see
Yeah.
them. 'Cause when people are literally screaming with laughter in pictures, like there's no way those are candid. People don't laugh like that.
What happens
don't.
after the picture? They all go straight face.
Yep.
Probably. Then you go eat food or
Most
something.
people, they just, what is it? When most people like refer to like something funny, they like exhale through nose. Just have a little air
Yeah.
coming through the nose.
Yeah, that's when you're scrolling Reddit or
Yep,
something.
pretty much.
Or looking at memes.
Or LOL. You type LOL and you
Yeah.
have a straight face.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
hard. I've only had a handful of times where I actually laugh like out loud. I don't just look at my phone and go,
Well, usually when
Yeah.
you type LOL, you have a straight face, but you might have been sending a meme or something,
yeah.
and you laughed at the meme, but as you're sending it, you put LOL and you have a
Yeah.
straight face. So technically, most of the time, you will have a straight
Yeah.
face when you type
I
that.
feel like it's
but
90% of the time you go,
pretty
Yeah.
much.
But there are times where it's really late at night and you're watching
Yeah.
YouTube videos or something, or like just looking at memes, and you see a really funny one and just start dying laughing.
Well, that's just because you're tired.
Yeah, but that's always the best.
It
'cause
is.
Things are extra funny.
true. So, I actually saw one spoiler for Doctor Strange.
Oh no.
Without spoiling it, can you say which one?
It's an intro. Well, I don't know the context of it, but I saw the image and I was like, you're gotta be kidding me. It's an introduction to a character.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
One we haven't seen before. But it's been rumored for years.
See,
I think I know what he's talking about, but I don't want to say anything
Yeah, I don't want to say anything either.
because
if I say anything, I'll spoil part of it
yeah.
too.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't even want to entertain because like I don't even know if it's from Doctor Strange, but it kind of looked like it.
Mhm.
So I just don't even want to think about it.
I don't know. You're gonna be very surprised by everything in it. Like
Yeah.
we were very surprised. We went into the movie not knowing anything,
Yeah.
so it was a very good thing that we saw it pretty early on. But
Well, I would say I don't really know. I actually don't even know the plot or what's even gonna
that's even
happen.
better.
Yeah.
Even if you
because-
watch the trailers,
Yeah,
it's still
that's the only thing
misleading.
I know. Trailers.
It's misleading.
Yeah.
It's completely. They portray it like it's something different.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good.
But
if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. It's really good.
I think we talked about it last week.
Yeah, but we don't want to spend too much time on it just because we don't want to spoil it for Caleb or
Yeah.
anybody who hasn't seen it. So
You know, I think it'd be kind of fun to talk about like some TV show stuff on the side.
we
wonder
could
if we
try a few podcasts maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe we could do one
Or
on Thor or something.
Halo?
Halo? I'm not watching Halo.
because I didn't.
There is no way I'm
Yeah.
watching Halo. People said that show was garbage.
Really.
All I know
Like,
is
well,
that
people
Master
that-
Chief is like walking around shirtless and stuff.
You know
sometimes.
what's it's so cringy because like I saw I think people that have not played the games or don't know anything about them like it, similar to Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
But I was watching a clip and it was one of the most cringy things ever. It was like this really intense scene and you saw like Master Chief and it looks really good. Like it's a good looking show. But then it pans and it like in between action scenes, it'll zoom up and do like a close up face of Master Chief. And he's like, "Oh, give me a grenade," or like something like. I'm like, "What do you?" It looked like Iron Man.
What?
I'm like, you don't show Master Face or Master Chief's
Face's Chief.
Master
Yeah.
Face's Chief. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know why they did that.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb. But
What
why
is
is he
it?
shirtless? What?
Like
I don't know.
I've played every Halo except 4 and 5,
Yeah.
and I really like how they didn't show his face.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's not a good idea to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mystery or something.
Wait, I'm
Well, the
trying to
focus
think.
was never his face.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to think. Is there another person that they did that to? That like
No face reveal?
they did a face reveal and originally you never saw their face.
I
trying to
actually
think.
don't know.
Because I remember, it's not the same, but in Destiny, your character never spoke.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously you could see their face, but they never spoke. And then in like one of the newer DLCs, your guy just spoke randomly, and then everybody was like, "Why?" They're like non-speaking like protagonists.
Are there like two voices, female and a male voice?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's like really deep. It's weird.
What?
But like, I don't know. Stuff like that, it really annoys me. Like when they change stuff up like that, it's stupid.
Yeah. Video game adaptations are.
I mean,
Sketchy.
obviously Destiny isn't. It's
Well,
an
no,
actual
yeah,
video game, but
but-
Halo, on the other hand, is different.
I never have faith in those types of things. I just know they're going to disappoint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't think of any video game movie that was actually good.
Warcraft.
Well, Warcraft was.
Warcraft.
a
We
decent
actually
movie.
we
Well,
actually
we didn't
liked.
know much of the game though. Or I didn't.
Well, no, but it was a prequel,
I
and a
liked
lot of
the-
people that played the game said that it was good.
Yeah.
Do you remember the basement dwellers we saw going to see that movie?
Basement dwellers.
Yeah, the
Oh,
neckbeards.
There were a few of them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Not a
Oh, I
lot, but because there weren't many people in that theater.
Well, some people there looked like they had just come out of their parents' house for the first time in like 10 years. It
yeah,
was a little weird,
sketch.
but it was still a decent movie from what I
Yeah.
remember.
mm-hmm.
It's been a while since we saw it though.
What just happened?
What?
How?
His mic just fell off the stand randomly.
Oh.
Completely unscrewed it.
Oh, I think I might have been playing with that earlier.
You might need to spin it.
I know. I don't. I don't want to have to.
Bruh. No, you need to spin this piece. I'm pretty sure.
We have Ben here, by the way.
Hello.
Ben's quiet in the background.
Hello. Let's run with the QB.
Ben's gonna be eating some chicken sandwiches with us later on.
Or I can just eat them now.
No, no. Ben's gonna be in the room by himself, snacking on 5 chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, 5. So I think we have KFC, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, Duchess, which is not really looking forward to Duchess,
Most people probably don't even know what that is.
and Sonic.
I've never had Sonic's, KFC's, and Duchess's.
I might have had Sonic's chicken, but I don't know about their chicken sandwich.
It's been a while since I've had Sonic.
But yeah.
From what I remember, Sonic has really greasy food.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the best for last, like Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna save those
Oh,
for
yeah.
last because we already know what those taste like. But
I'm pretty sure the Popeye sandwich is better than Chick-fil-A's.
oh yeah, but it's much worse for you.
Oh, definitely, but still,
But
tastes better.
yeah, but we didn't get the mayonnaise on it, so the calorie count went down by half. So
What? The mayonnaise were half.
the mayonnaise is most of the calories on the chicken
Mayonnaise
sandwich.
is a lot. 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise is like 100 or more.
That's
calories.
crazy.
Yeah, the chicken sandwich I think is like 700 calories, and without the mayonnaise, it's down to like 400.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
300 calories for mayonnaise?
No, 400 for a sandwich.
Actually, I'm not 100% sure. That was just a guess, but
Oh.
So I have a prediction that probably the KFC is gonna be the best one. Well,
Really?
that or Popeyes.
I think Popeyes
it's
might
going to
be, the
be on
best.
par because I know Popeyes and KFC are
I
very
haven't-
close.
Yeah, I haven't tried the KFC one, but it looks juicy.
Mm.
It looks wet.
We gotta do
Wet,
Dame
wet,
Drops,
Dame Drops.
style.
We got to like rub it. We got to, oh, you naughty.
Yeah,
If you have,
we need
You
a
don't-
clip of that.
yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, you gotta look up Dame Drops on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, we were thinking about last night how he got famous, and it was that was it Schmo Yoho? They do those remixes. I think that's how you say their
He
name.
got famous through that?
Yeah, the video.
Oh.
He's eating Five Guys in his car, and they remixed one of his videos.
It's so weird seeing him
Oh.
without a beard.
Yeah, that
That's
video
been-
has like 43 million views or something.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy.
Did he get some of it? Some of the money from that?
Why would he get money from
No,
that?
probably not.
Oh, I don't know.
The only thing he would get is people would see that and subscribe to his channel.
Indirectly.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Poppy's playtime is in the casual talk.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Well, it's
Poppy's
going free. It went free.
So I bought this like a month ago.
It was originally $5 for the chapter 1 or whatever. They released chapter 2 and then made chapter 1 free. And
What?
upped chapter 2's to $10.
I still have to. I have yet to play it. I mean, I want to play it, so I'll probably buy it.
I
Yeah.
think that's smart on their part, though.
It is because it
Based
gets
on
more
their
people
audience.
to
It
play
gets
it.
people hooked.
And I think the core audience for that game is mostly younger people, so they don't have money to buy it. So they'll play the first one, and if they really like it that much, they'll get their parents to pay for the second part.
That is true.
Yeah, this thing's still a little loose. I gotta
Punch it.
do it after that. You know what's weird is what was it? Did you guys go outside? Did you guys go outside at all yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so hot.
It was disgusting.
It was.
but it wasn't a good hot. It was like a
It
muggy
was
hot.
humid.
The last 2 days, I haven't been able to get a good night's sleep because it's never been
Actually,
cold.
yeah, me
It
too.
sucks.
Huh.
I have a fan running from outside into the room, and it's still. Well, I gotta get an AC for it, but
yeah.
wait, don't you guys have like a mini AC?
Yeah, I used to have a window AC. I put in my room in the summer because with both of our computers in there, it gets really hot.
It's like a heater in there.
How much was that?
It was actually my grandma's.
I've thought
Is it that
about
little?
I've thought about getting one of those wall-mounted ACs.
Those look nice.
Like the
The-
ones I think
we have it.
your brother and sister have it.
Oh yeah, they do.
Over
Yeah, they have it.
yeah, they have that. That was really nice.
Those are the. What do you call those? I forget. But yeah, those are super nice.
Yeah, the one thing I didn't like about having the AC unit in there was that it made the room really dark. And I didn't like
And
I don't like
it would take up the window.
Yeah, I don't like opening the other window because it puts a glare on my screens. So I always open the other window to let light in and like open it, let the fresh air in.
What if you tried putting it in that left window?
Maybe, but it would look crowded over by my computer stuff.
Yeah, true.
But I actually might get one of those wall-mounted ones.
I don't know how
Yeah.
expensive they are, but they're really nice.
Well, they're like full on AC and heated units.
yeah,
I
but
think
they're not connected to anything. All you need is power.
You need to connect it outside so the condensation doesn't fill up.
Ours has
Oh.
a unit outside, pretty big one. But I'm sure there's. Well, actually, you might just need an outlet. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, you need an outlet, and then you have the.
Well, no.
the
Are you
condensate
referring to
tube.
the windowed ones or the ones that connect to the wall?
The ones on the wall still have a lot of condensation that needs to go outside.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you need to connect it in multiple places.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do it into a bucket, I think. Or they just like drill it through the wall.
I wonder if there's a small AC unit that's like almost like a fan.
There's I know there's a desk AC unit, but you need to refill it with like cartridges or something.
Cartridges.
Yeah, like-
with coolant.
Remember what is that generator that I got? The one for my car?
The ozone generator.
The ozone generator?
Yeah.
They make AC units like that, but you got to like refill it, kind of like the ozone refilling.
Huh.
It kind of like blows it out and then it's like AC.
That AC unit gets it really cold.
Which one?
The window one that we used.
Yeah, it does.
Also, if we do footage, it would be really annoying because you just hear that in the background of every video.
I mean, you can turn it off.
Yeah, then it gets hot. I guess we'd have to just blast it and then do our recording.
Mm.
Yeah, there are small window AC units.
Huh.
That would be nice. Like actually pretty small. I actually might get that.
Your room is relatively small, so it wouldn't take much.
Yeah, I just need something. I mean, the fan, it makes the air slightly cooler, but I mean, if it's really hot and there's a lot of humidity at night,
Oh, yeah.
it's just going to be a nightmare.
Was it? No, it was 2 nights ago. After I was done with the stream, it was so hot in there.
It was.
Like we were getting sick like during the stream because it was just stupid hot.
Oh, the Remnant stream?
No, it was
Oh,
we were here
we were
forever.
Oh.
Which that's a fun game.
Yeah.
We after we stopped playing, it gave us this glitch where we're falling through the map when we tried to load into it. So they probably fixed it. They released a patch.
They released a patch, but the game came out like 2 days ago.
The puzzles are really cool.
They are. Have you ever played any We Were Here?
I played
Besides the first one?
I played the first one.
The first one is very basic.
Mm-hmm.
As the games go, they get progressively more and more complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good because it takes a lot to like understand the puzzles. But basically, it's if you don't know what We Were Here is, it's a series. It's a game series where there's two people, and you got to talk to each other, and you can't see what each other are seeing at the point where you guys are at. So you have to like give each other information to complete the puzzles.
But it's cool because you'll meet up, and then you walk further, solve some puzzles together, then you split up again. And then you get like forcefully separated or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there is one puzzle. It was like supernatural. This game's supernatural, so it's kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
And there are these like, what are they? Hexagons?
they're like they're like little mini hexagon boxes.
It's forming into this giant sphere around you, and each one has like a little section with a puzzle in it.
And you gotta like look at the other person and where the symbols are on theirs, and you gotta like match every single one of them up. I know, it was really cool.
Huh.
It's very hard to explain, but
Yeah.
What's the reception on it?
people like it. People think that it's the best We Were Here so far.
Yeah, I've wanted to explore some of the other ones, but I haven't.
They're
gotten to it yet.
pretty cheap.
We have all of them now. We wanted to play through them. We Were Here 2, TOO was
We
the
haven't
second.
even played that
Is
one
this gonna
yet.
blast like audio.
Probably.
No,
No.
it's muted.
Yeah, We Were Here Forever. I guess it's like,
It looks really cool.
Oh yeah, there was a time when I got into a cage
Mm-hmm.
and then it kicked you out.
oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
I love the
And-
way the game looks, though.
Yeah, it's super clean.
It looks
But-
like Sea of Thieves graphics.
Yeah.
which is
But I
what
got into a
KZ Man
cage
said.
that closed, and then it sent me to this other side, and then sent JJ up, and then we got separated, and we had to like tell each other what was happening.
Huh. Is there a story to these games?
Yeah.
This one has a story.
Well, the other ones do too. It's just we never really
There's notes around, I think.
looked at it, but
That looks really fun. What is
Yeah.
it? Very positive?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That would be a good Steam Deck game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm really excited for those because
I know.
we're probably going to get some of those at the end of the year. And I'm hoping other people do too.
Mm-hmm.
So we can actually like bring it somewhere and just have fun playing co-op stuff. Because that'll change the way.
Man, it looks crazy. We didn't see most of that stuff. That's insane.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe we'll just play it whenever.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Anyway, we're talking about the Remnant DLCs today.
Yes.
Why don't we start with the swamp one since it's super mid? Actually, it's worse.
I don't
than it.
even know what's in that DLC besides that one boss that we beat.
Well, apparently they added new. Ben, that's not still on screen, right?
No.
Apparently they added new enemies and bosses to the base game, the swamp area, correct?
I think so, yeah. But we explored the swamp area. Okay, wait, before we get into talking about the DLCs, if you didn't know, we did a podcast on Remnant from the Ashes.
It's like a Dark Souls with guns.
Yeah, but we did it like one of our first podcasts we've ever done.
That was
Very
back in 2020.
Yeah, very early on.
And our general reception of the game was the gameplay is super fun. It has some little annoying things about it, but the story was not good at all.
Story is garbage, and the bosses were mid.
Which
Some of them were.
Some were awesome.
after playing the DLC, I feel like the story from the base game was actually good in comparison. I don't know what they did with the story in the DLC.
Yeah.
Overall, when we played the DLC, I think from the swamp one and the subject one, I think it was around 5 to 6 hours for both.
I tried to refund them, but they didn't let me.
I know. I'm pretty sure DLC is unrefundable
No,
if you
they're
own the
not.
game.
They're not unrefundable.
No. If you own the game already, if you've owned the game for a long time,
No,
you
it
can't.
has to do with your playtime in the last 2 weeks.
Are you
Or
sure?
Since you got it. Yeah, that's literally what it said. And it
Huh.
said I couldn't refund it because I was a couple hours over the playtime limit.
Whatever.
The problem with the first DLC, which is why, what does it have? Mixed?
It's
Reviews?
mixed, yeah. And
Is-
we knew that going into it.
Yeah. The problem with it is that you don't know what's DLC. They don't make it obvious.
Well, there is the survival mode that we never tried,
Oh,
which could be some of it, but we like story based stuff.
Yeah.
We don't want to play survival. If we're gonna play survival, why don't we just go play COD Zombies?
I mean, the problem with it is that we explored 3 caves that look the same, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But
and one of them was just the same cave, but it was from the end to the beginning of the previous cave. It's like
yeah.
I think we only had one boss in the first DLC, correct? The one guy, or
we only fought that one boss.
And then
I think there's multiple, but that was from the base game.
See, what I thought was the Swamps DLC was actually a roguelike, where you just had to play through, beat the bosses until you get to the very end. That's what I thought it was, because that's what people were saying in the comments.
Because you can re-roll the campaigns and get new gear or something. But
there was something about. I mean, it was so boring. Like, the gameplay is really fun, but there's a difference between the gameplay of this one and like something like Elden Ring, because this is kind of like a Souls-like, but like
it's very linear.
But fighting against the NPCs around is just so tedious.
Well, the thing is, the swamp area was one of my least favorite areas of the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Because I remember there was that blue forest area.
That was awesome.
There was the desert area. I like that area a lot.
Oh, that was fun, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was the earth area with the tree roots.
Yeah.
You said the city already?
Was sick.
Yeah.
What?
Did you see the city already?
The city on Earth.
Yeah.
And then there was somewhere else, but I forgot where that one was. But
there's a sky area where the paths would form in front of you.
But then they added DLC, adding more stuff to the swamp.
Yeah, the swamp's still
it's
worse.
Like, really? Are you kidding me? Whatever.
Yeah, and Caleb and I were joining Chug, so we didn't see anything about the DLCs. Like, we didn't even see the menu you were going through.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything added to it. I'm pretty sure they just said go to the swamp, and I just went to the swamp.
What? That's terrible.
In adventure mode or something, but
I mean, I'll give it to them. The one boss that we did fight in that DLC was pretty fun.
Which one was that?
That was the spike one.
It was the Seath boss.
Oh, okay,
the one that was like connected to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, that was enjoyable.
Yeah.
I still think they're too easy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
most of the time it's one or two tries.
One try and then we beat them usually, because we kind of don't know what's happening and then we kind of get the hang of it.
Yeah.
About halfway through.
The other thing is that I feel like, okay, so like I haven't played much of the Dark Souls, but I played Elden Ring. And do you know when you first fight a boss and you die and you go back in, they'll do different moves that you haven't seen the previous time? You don't get that with the Remnant bosses. It's like you fight them and you like, okay, I know it's going to be in this pattern. Mm-hmm. It's like it's like very predictable.
It depends on what Dark Souls game you're referring to. Because I think Dark Souls 2, it's the same thing.
Elden Ring, because they would use different moves. I'm like, I've never seen that before, and they would wreck me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Dark Souls and Elden Ring bosses, they're well choreographed, but also difficult to read at the same time.
Yeah,
the Remnant ones have super artificial difficulty moves, like spamming enemies or one-shotting you with dumb attacks that have no warning.
Are you talking about falling through the ice?
That was annoying too. Like, enemies would blow up and the ice would break. This is actually the second DLC. And you could fall in there and just die for the entire
they would
fight.
only blow up the portions that had the wood on them.
Oh, would they?
Yeah.
Because there was one time where one blew up right behind me and I didn't know it, and I rolled backwards right into it.
Yeah. But the first DLC was, I'm going to be honest, it was pretty weak. Not even worth the money.
I'm surprised it was even mixed.
People were saying it should have been a free update.
Yeah, it was.
Because there was no content in it. Actually, there is content in it, but we're not spending 20 hours grinding the same spots for these stupid gear pieces.
I'm sure there was more content that we probably missed. But yeah, who wants to grind the swamp when you don't even? It's not even clear where the DLC portions are.
I mean, give it to them. At least the second DLC had some sort of story to it.
Yeah, well,
like
the second DLC
it wasn't bad.
The gameplay was very fun.
But the swamp one is just go into adventure and kill. It's like that's it.
It was so weak.
But hey, you guys should play Dark Souls 2.
I have played Dark Souls 2.
Yeah. Well, I will.
I want to see you
maybe-
guys rage.
Well,
Actually, you
yeah.
probably wouldn't rage as much. To
I
be
have
honest.
like 5 more bosses in Elden Ring.
So in Dark Souls 2, there are points that if you kill an enemy 10 times in a row, they don't respawn ever until you use like a certain bonfire thing, bonfire aesthetic or something.
But then it makes them harder.
Yeah. So there were certain areas where I just couldn't get through. So I would run, kill them all, purposely die, and do that 10 times so they just wouldn't respawn at all. It was a little tedious.
Yeah.
Wow.
Back to Remnant. What were we saying? It's like a second DLC?
We started talking about the second DLC.
I mean, the first one has like no. We can't really.
nothing
talk
to
about
talk
it.
Yeah, we've already gone over everything.
The second one actually introduced new areas.
Yeah, there were a couple new areas.
I was gonna say new enemies, but no.
They were new, but they spammed the same new enemies.
Yeah, and they had the same.
Yeah,
that
The entire
voice
time.
line.
pretty much.
The first time you see them, you go to this farm, and it's like a rat swarm coming at you, and they're all doing that one noise
Although
over
that
and
place
over
was
again.
pretty sick. It reminded me a lot of Hunt Showdown.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
place
that
was
was-
really cool.
That was fun. See, like stuff like that, and I mean, the snow area is fun too, but that especially was really like exciting because it's like, oh, finally we get something new.
New area. Trying to think. Man, I'm getting a lot of stuff in my throat. But the first boss, quote unquote, where you went to the barn and you had to
The
like
wave?
survive the waves of rats.
That's not even a boss.
It's
We
that
got
happened
the-
a couple times in that DLC, and it was very,
They
very
also
weak.
they did that in the base game too.
Yeah,
They did, but the thing is, like, if you add a DLC, you want to add some cool bosses, not just sit around and mow down enemies for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
It felt very much like they put as minimal effort as they possibly could into it.
Yes.
well, I mean, yeah, there were a few bosses. Like, remember the guy on the horse?
Okay,
the mole
that's
thing?
the best boss in that DLC.
That
for
was
sure.
really fun.
That boss was so sick.
I can't believe that guy one-shotted me, and then he
Yeah.
went back and finished me.
He was glitching on our screen when he was riding this mole thing. So he would just slide around on all fours instead of having a running animation.
That wasn't for me.
Oh,
I saw it once.
I saw it for the entire time.
Oh,
What?
It was hilarious.
yeah, the feet wouldn't move; just be gliding.
When you died, all I saw was this guy just slide into you and you got one-shotted.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't see him go under the ground?
Yeah, I did sometimes.
Okay.
But whenever he was doing a running attack above ground, he would just be sliding.
That's weird. I never saw any of that.
How many bosses were in the second DLC? There's that guy.
So the ice guy,
dude.
the final boss, which was
Ugh.
we'll talk about later. I don't know about. It's so weird. But
It's weird because we're talking so negatively about it, even though we had fun playing.
yeah, we
it.
had fun, but it's just
yeah, but
like
it was very short though.
Yeah. Okay, so if you bought this to play yourself, I would not recommend
No.
it. Just saying that now. But we played it, all three of us played it, and that kind of helped us overlook some of the bad parts because it was just
Yeah.
fun playing together.
well, there's something about Remnant that kind of has like a special place to me. It's because we get to play it together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's so easy to do it. It's not like the other Dark Souls games where you have to like summon someone. And it's not the same. Like this one, you match make and you get in a match together, and then you have your own like world to explore,
Yeah, pretty
which
much.
makes it special.
But what is it? It's also very close to us because it was one of the original video things that we've
Cubold video gameplay.
done on our
Yeah.
Cubold channel. Yeah.
I mean, I like the game, and we did have fun, but there's just so many.
There's so many wrong
yeah,
things.
we
in
were
the game.
laughing at like so like just
The story in
Embarrassing.
particular.
Oh yeah, like the giant hoofed, like ancient thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the 4-legged horse, like
Well, it's-
ancient thing.
It started when we were at this lady's house, and she was just talking gibberish.
That was a swamp DLC.
Was that?
Yeah.
that was Swamp.
Oh, because that was an issue with the base game too, where you talk to an NPC and they'd go on and on about this really obscure lore stuff, and without any visuals to even understand it, you didn't know what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
They introduced this new character that.
Well, the DLC is called Subject 2923 or something,
Mm-hmm.
and that was her name.
Oh, okay.
So the DLC was technically about her, but like you never got a chance to.
It was random. Yeah.
You
it
never
was
got
so
a chance
forceful.
to even like care about the character.
Yeah. There was a lot of forced random.
Oh yeah, at the end where at the end where like he put his arm on her.
Yeah,
and
it's like
you met her
what?
for like 10 minutes.
I know.
It's like, dude, so weird.
There was basically no reason for this DLC. Like honestly, because like the story, I guess it somewhat ended, but this one was like, oh no, it actually didn't.
Here's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like Star Wars, like Return of the Jedi, they killed the Emperor and everyone's happy. But then here comes the last one, Rise of Skywalker, and he's like this guy who you thought was dead was like, I was the villain all along. And then
Wait,
they just
Emperor.
kill him.
You mean Snow?
The Emperor. No, the last Rise of Skywalker. Where the Emperor just shows up
Oh,
again
yeah.
Well,
out of nowhere.
technically, what is it? The kid that was connected to the machine in the base game was because
talking
of
about
the
Remnant?
root.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I know, but like you thought that you beat the root or whatever in the base game. Then in this DLC, this random monster's like, it was me all along. You'll never beat me. Like
That is true.
That was so random. I'm
But
like,
then they gave us guns that we didn't even want to use.
oh yeah.
Like we swapped our pistols
know.
and we did better.
it's hard to follow, but we're having trouble even processing what happened because it was so random.
Yeah, and it was so fast too.
Yeah.
Like it was, you go to the snowy area, you see the girl, and she's like, "Oh no!" and then gets picked up by a giant thing, and then all of a sudden you're running through and defeating all these rat people for like 2 hours.
It kind of reminds me of how it feels to watch. I mean, no offense to people that like this, but how it feels to watch anime. Like, it's just like, what is happening right
Yeah,
now?
pretty
Like,
much.
just like what is it? System overload, or you know what I mean? Like, I was watching a clip from one the other day, and this guy just gets his face ripped off like out of nowhere, and then there's all this like flashy, and I'm like, I can't even sit down and watch this because I have no idea what's happening.
Yep, watch that slideshow.
Yeah, it's like that. Like so many random things happen, and you have no idea where they're connected or
Yeah,
how
pretty
they
much.
came to be.
So you see this girl when you first go to the snow biome, and then yeah, you said you play for like 2 hours, defeating bosses and stuff.
Wait,
The next time you see her, wait, what?
I just thought about something. When you go through that portal, she's like, "What have you done? You opened up the portal, blah blah blah." So wait, did you unleash the rest of the route? Is that you are the reason by going
don't
to that
know.
snowy place?
Maybe.
Oh, man, I'm so confused. What were you saying?
But next time you see her, she's like hiding with this giant. She's like, this is the guardian of the entire world. Then a portal opens up and the giant gets one shot.
He's such a bot. He's not even a guardian.
She heals him and it's like, we need to save him. And then he gets one shot again.
Oh, the orbs.
Oh,
Remember, you got sucked into this weird, the most basic boss arena you could possibly think of.
Oh, yeah.
And then all these like slowly flying orbs come at you.
And
you
there's
just,
intense music.
yeah, really intense. And you just shoot the orbs.
There was, and
There's
they,
no
they came in
threat.
like spurts.
There were times where I think there was like 20, 30 seconds where there were no orbs.
We're just
Yeah.
like, what is happening? And the music's still going.
It was like, it was bad.
I can't even imagine the game board for this. Like, oh, what happens next? And they're like, you get sucked in and there's
There's
orbs.
orbs.
That's what I mean. I don't think they even planned it out. I
Yeah.
think they just kind of threw stuff in as they went.
They pooped on a table and like looked inside the poop and that's what they found.
What?
They pooped on a bed. Was Amber Heard a part of that?
Yes.
Is that trial still going on?
I don't know. Obviously, Johnny Depp's going to win. If
I
he
mean,
doesn't,
Unless
that would be really stupid.
There's a video where Johnny Depp was leaving the courtroom and there were legit like 50 people outside that were like cheering for him and giving him gifts. And then you see, or he was just like high-fiving people in the car and stuff. And then Amber Heard leaves and everyone booed her.
But weren't they saying something like, "You pooped on the bed"?
Oh yeah.
You pooped on
Why'd
the
you
bed.
poop on the bed, Amber?
It's amazing.
That is so weird.
Even if she wins, Johnny Depp still won. Because there's a lot of things
yes
that are...
and no, because he lost millions, but...
Well, he's also a multimillionaire.
That's true.
And even if he
island.
loses millions,
Yeah.
he still has millions.
Yeah.
You know what? He had a contract. I think it's called pay or play, where if he gets the role, he gets paid no matter what. So he got the money for Fantastic Beasts, like 18
Really?
million from it or something like
Wow.
that. It was some crazy number. So he got all the money for it, even though he didn't play it.
Wow.
But yeah, back to the DLCs.
Yeah.
It's funny because like we're having more fun talking about Johnny Depp's
And,
trial than this Remnant DLC.
Yeah, it's just weird because we actually enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
I think the bosses were fun. The last one was really weird, though.
The final quote unquote boss.
I mean, we still had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't like
I didn't like the final boss at all.
That was the worst one.
I did not like
pretty
it.
bad.
The final boss for the base game was actually a really interesting concept.
Oh,
It was the Dreamer one.
yeah.
But then the final boss for the DLC is the most generic monster you could
literally.
possibly get.
Well, it was like technically it was the quote unquote root of everything. Like it was like the root that was destroying the world.
I feel like why would you do that though? Because like the concept wasn't it like a hive mind type thing?
yeah.
But then they're like, no, we have to make it this big bad boss. And the thing is, like, you never seen or heard from this quote unquote. What was his name?
it was the root or something.
I thought it was
Right?
something like no, it was something weird.
Wait, let me see.
Huh.
It was weird, but you never heard about it. You never heard from this
Oh,
monster.
Harsgard.
Yeah,
Oh,
Harsgard.
yeah.
Bill Harsgard. Yeah, it was just terrible.
Maybe it was in the lore in the base game and we didn't know.
Yeah, that's
but
possible.
Oh, what about that one stupid attack where they have all those like dots?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it would just like they would glow and then they would shoot. And if you didn't dodge at the right time, you'd get hit by like multiple things and just die.
yeah, that
the
was a little
lasers.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
The problem was that the lasers were predictable, like crazy predictable. But even if you were in between them, they'd still hit you.
Well, the thing is they're predictable, but
they
they're
were
hard.
fast.
They're fast and it's hard to multitask
Mm-hmm.
because you're probably trying to get somebody else up
Yeah.
and they're firing and you have to try to dodge at the right time.
yeah.
And then there's also those other orb things. I don't know, more orbs that came and
Oh,
you had to
yeah.
like dodge those too
They're
as
obsessed
those
with
things
orbs.
are. It's like really weird.
And that just proves why Dark Souls bosses are so good because they're difficult because of the boss themselves.
Yeah.
Remnant loves to do the thing where they'll throw enemies or like random lasers will shoot you from off screen.
The spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need external danger when the
Yeah.
boss is supposed to be the danger themselves?
Yeah.
One of the bosses from the main game was, well, it was pretty good from what I remember. It was the big tree guy. Now there were those
That was
things
the
that ran
first
around.
boss, I think,
yeah, they
right?
ran around and blew up. That was annoying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I feel like that was a really good boss, just because like the boss itself was really difficult.
From what I remember, I didn't like it.
Well, it was hard.
It was hard. We died quite a
The
few
one
times.
thing I didn't like about it was those little bomb things that chased you. That was
Oh, because you had
stupid.
to dodge and then dodge
Yeah,
and then
that was
dodge. Yeah,
dumb.
I remember that.
And then there was that butterfly boss.
Oh my.
Yeah.
The gimmick. They would one-shot you with screaming. And then halfway through the fight, a second one would appear behind you. So you got to kill both.
We got so annoyed at that.
Yeah, we
died a
were
lot.
stuck on that for a while.
But it wasn't because it was hard. It was because it was gimmicky.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
The
know.
lasers would one-shot you off the cliff. The screams would kill you
That's right.
immediately
You could
without
fall
warning.
off.
Yeah.
Man.
But there weren't any like that in the this DLC.
There was the assassin one, which I actually kind of liked that one.
That one wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You fell off the
That was
cliff.
decent. Yeah, I did fall off the cliff.
Oh,
You fell
yeah.
a lot.
I did because I didn't see the ground well enough, and I would just try to roll and fall into it. But when we defeated that boss, on my screen, his body glitched out and just flew
it
across
was
the
flying.
ceiling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It happened for me too.
It's kind of funny. See, this game was fun because it's almost like a throwback to when we played low budget games years ago
Mm-hmm.
that were just kind of like poorly made or just like little quirks about it that were odd.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't like the big budget AAA polished ones.
Remember we used to play a lot of mini clip games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still go to mini clip today, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
You have to get a separate web or like Flash browser though.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, really?
Because Adobe Flash is gone.
Oh,
I think the reason why I still would say I enjoyed playing this DLC is because it's multiplayer.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we played
You
it
have to play
together.
yeah. So it's not. If I was playing it alone, I guarantee you I would have gotten off like.
You would have
so fast.
not rage quit. It's just you would have just not played
I would have
it.
just been like, yeah, I'm not playing this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the story was just so mid.
It really was.
Yeah, it makes the base game story look interesting.
And that was pretty bad.
Yeah, and I think it's bad because of how they presented it.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been the most interesting story in the world, but they told it through NPCs that would just launch a wall of text at you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And you just have to sit there listening to it.
I know there were a few things they added that weren't in the base game, like the armor vendor.
Yeah.
He wasn't originally there. But the only way we can get armors in the base game were to find them in the world, which I don't know how we didn't find any armor sets.
Yeah, we still had
Which
the
is kind
same
of
armor.
crazy because there were like 15 armor sets in the game.
We explored everywhere we saw.
Yeah, I know, but there was more to it, I guess. But they had the armor vendor now, so you don't need to go and explore for the armor.
There were some cool new weapons,
There were, yeah, boss weapons.
like that one sword you guys both bought.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's like the Moonlight Greatsword from or Dark Moon Greatsword from Elden Ring, where you can, if the skill is like you shoot a beam of light, and with the exception of it being red, but
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I bet there is a lot of replayability in it.
in the DLC.
Yeah, well, I know the base game had alternate paths. So, like, if you got one path the first time you played it, you play a second time and get completely different bosses that you never fought the first time
Well,
around.
because you can re-roll the campaigns. Like you can make them a little bit harder if you really want to, and you'll get better gear for rewards. So I guess
Yeah.
if you really wanted to do that, you can.
I could see if I was really into the game, going back and trying to get those other armor sets or just trying to fight other bosses and stuff. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of fun. And I actually considered doing that, but I'm probably not going to just because I don't have the time. But I could see some people probably would do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that Remnant I think is it has its imperfections, but I think it's special and I think it paves the way for another Dark Souls type game, whether it's by them or another company, to make a good co-op experience. Because like this one has a lot of good to it, but it's just not there yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's Chronos
That's not
before the Ashes, but it's single player.
yeah.
Which is kind of odd.
Like I want there to be a really, really solid Souls-like game that you can play multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Like not the way that Elden Ring does it, but the way that Remnant does it, where
yeah,
it's easy
you
to
could
get.
join them
Yeah,
and then play the game together.
yeah. That is, if they can do that and kind of take the good parts of Remnant, I think that would be a really solid game.
What is it? There's I know this obviously is very similar, but there's Outriders. It has a big story. It's 3-player co-op.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember that.
I played it for a bit. I played the demo. It was actually pretty fun.
Huh.
But a lot of people were like mixed about it. Same thing with Remnant. So, but obviously it's a lot grindier. It's more like Destiny.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't think we're there quite yet.
What is Godfall?
Godfall is like a third person.
Oh,
It's like a hack and slash.
doesn't it
People are
kind of,
saying it's like Remnant a little bit.
It's a hack and slash.
isn't that the one that kind of looks like what is it, Warcraft? Am I right about that?
No, it doesn't look like World.
Well, there's like the giant trolls and stuff, right?
A little bit, yeah. It looks more like if
Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow of Mordor went more like Greek mythology.
Oh,
Wait,
Is
that
you say
multiplayer?
Shadow of Mordor?
Yeah.
Greek mythology?
Yeah, because it's very mythological with the creatures and stuff. Like there's like lions and all sorts of weird stuff like that.
Huh.
is that multiplayer?
I think so. I think Nathaniel played it for a bit. We gotta ask him how he liked it.
Wait. I missed something. I was reading about Souls-like games.
Godfall.
I thought you said Shadow of Mordor.
No,
Godfall is like Shadow of Mordor
Oh,
with
okay.
like with the more Greek mythological.
I thought you were saying Shadow of Mordor had Greek mythology, and I was so
No,
confused.
no. I'm referring to Godfall.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really think there's many other
There's
co-op
Code Vein.
games. No,
I
I'm
was
not
reading.
playing that. That's anime.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to play no anime Code Vein game.
The frame rate would be limited to 10.
Actually, no. It's a lot of people who like Souls-likes like it, but the anime is just keeping me not from getting it. But
I don't know if I have anything else to say about Remnant DLC, to be honest. It's
probably
It was very short.
yeah,
Even if you 100%ed it, how long would that take? Like
maybe
over
hours more?
10 hours maybe.
Wait, really? Oh wow.
For the subject DLC.
Oh, okay.
The Swamps one, I don't know what's even in that, so I can't say exactly, but you could probably play through the campaign at least like 2 to 3 times.
Yeah.
I was
get
just
everything.
looking at Reddit for people saying games like Remnant, and it looks like there's a good community of people that actually really enjoy it.
Remnant?
Yeah, they like 100% the game, and we're excited for the DLCs to come out.
Wow.
So
If they made another one, I would be excited
yeah,
because I would hope that they would fix the issues that the first one had.
They need to work on it a little bit,
Yeah.
but
but yeah, it looks like there's still a community of people who actually enjoyed the game a lot, despite its flaws. We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
well, we're not saying the game is bad. It's just make sure to get people to play it with if you do play it.
Yeah, and have your expectations lower than average
For the story
yeah, and
and bosses.
Yeah,
Well, what you see in the gameplay trailer is exactly what you're getting for the entirety of the gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't really change. It's just straight up shooting waves of enemies that come at you.
I mean, if you think about it though, like I think I checked and I had over like 18 hours in the game.
Did you play it more? Because I had like 15.
I don't think I played it more.
Huh.
I only have one character,
I'm
and
not
we
sure how
have
much I
basically
have.
the same stuff. Maybe I left it on for a little bit, but I'm
Yeah,
not
maybe.
sure.
You guys want to do the chicken burgers?
Maybe we do
Yes, chicken burgers.
I don't
That's
know.
what it's written on there. And we're back.
We got sandwiches.
And we have a knife still on the table randomly.
Yeah.
Let's get the okay. So we have Dutch's, KFC, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, Sonic.
We have to say, Duchess's chicken looks so bad.
Let's get that one
It's
out of
such
the
an
way.
obscure restaurant.
No. I want to get the mayo ones out of the way.
No, Dutch is first.
I don't know, dude. Dutch's looks
okay.
crusty.
We'll do Duchess then.
Crusty.
So
and we'll make
here,
a tier
you guys
list.
grab one.
This thing
The
is
chicken is so flat.
it's like what? That I wish
Wait,
that chicken
grab this
is tiny. It's like
I
a
need plate. I'm gonna be
sliver.
dropping lettuce
It's
everywhere.
literally a sliver.
It really is.
Okay.
All right.
Mine's gonna fall apart.
It's so gross.
Do you smell that on this thing?
What is
I
it?
taste more lettuce than chicken.
Yeah, I don't even taste the chicken, to be honest.
Bruh.
I actually feel kind of gross.
I'm hungry, so I'm probably just gonna finish it. But
Yeah, same.
I'll eat the chicken. I'm sorry, that bread is nasty.
Duchess is so, it's not good.
it looked like someone punched it.
It was like maybe a quarter of an inch thick of chicken, and half of it was
It's dry. All right. Automatic F tier.
F tier. We have an F tier.
Well,
we can do 1 to 5.
E. Okay, that's 5.
So
Yeah.
5, it's the worst. Don't ever go to Duchess.
Probably Sonic because it has the most. Chug doesn't like mayo.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of mayo, but I'll grab this piece.
Look at those shreds left over.
Look at this fatty.
Got the fatty.
I just realized there's gonna be a bunch of empty plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
This one actually doesn't look too bad.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Wait, what is this one? Popeyes?
Is this Sonic?
Yeah.
Tastes like mayo. Not a huge fan.
Not bad.
No, not bad. I mean, I don't know how I feel about those pickles.
I mean, the chicken's obviously better than Duchess.
Oh yeah.
I like pickles, but those pickles are a little weird.
Yeah. I think they have more dill in them.
They're very floppy.
Yeah.
You like that?
way more chicken in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think this is
That's
gotta
a pretty
be
shot.
4.
Yeah, I think 4 because I can already tell.
I think we're just gonna go in order of the way we like them, I guess.
Probably.
But yeah, that's.
I mean, I would eat that. It's solid.
Yeah, it's good. So this is KFC. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's KFC.
That's
Yes,
that's Popeyes.
No, this is Popeyes.
No, this is KFC.
Oh,
Popeyes doesn't have the.
This is the one I'm most interested in because I've never tried this one,
KFC, me neither.
and people say that it's as good as Popeyes. So
Ready? Oh, that is good.
that's a good sandwich. I like it with the tomato in there.
That's really good. I'm sorry. That is so good.
You're sorry.
I'm so sorry.
That's a good sandwich.
it is
I kind of wish it was a little bit more crispy, but maybe
Yeah.
because we've had it sitting for an hour.
Yeah, maybe.
A little soft.
Well,
I didn't get too much chicken though. That was the only downside.
Hmm?
No, it's good. I'm good.
It's like dripping with saliva.
But yeah, I
think
did
it's
like
good.
it.
I think you wait on that.
Yeah, we'll wait and we'll try Popeyes, and then obviously I think we know what number 1 is gonna be.
Chick-fil-A?
For me, I think.
I don't know.
Popeyes is pretty good.
Actually, yeah, maybe.
Let's try it.
You want to do Popeyes or Chick-fil-A
Let's
first?
do Chick-fil-A.
I feel like Popeyes because that's like most comparable.
Oh, I wanted to say. Oh, I guess we could do that one next.
Yeah.
Then.
Well, we're not putting it in a spot yet, but yeah, we could.
All right.
We could do
We'll go
Popeyes.
Popeyes. We're gonna Popeyes. Grab the smally one, Ben.
Does the Popeyes one have mayonnaise?
It
regularly?
does. I had to ask for it and take it
Oh,
off.
okay.
This chicken looks really good.
This looks really good. What'd you say, Ben?
Oof. I think all of us got a nice solid piece of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think it's better than
Better
KFC.
than KFC for sure.
Wow.
Dude.
That's a good sandwich. Right
KFC was good, but this is like
There's something about the chicken.
there. I'm dropping everywhere.
and they give these out fast.
Sonic was such a long wait.
Oh.
You said Dutch's was too, right?
Dutch's was the longest wait, yeah. It was so bad.
Longest wait for that garbage?
Mm-hmm.
That is such
I
a
can
good
make
sandwich.
a better
Dude.
I can make a better sandwich at home than that Dutch's crap.
It's not hard.
All you have to do is just buy chicken patties and throw it on a bun, and it's already better than that.
I mean that's actually
Okay,
was
Popeyes number
nasty.
1. I don't care. Even though we've
I probably think it's number 1. I think so.
I'm pretty sure Popeyes is the best.
I feel like KFC is gonna be 3, but we'll try the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good burger.
Jed is still eating.
Chicken sandwich.
I was like, I thought you were joking about it.
Ben gets his baby piece.
Oh, what is that? There's nothing on that.
I'm getting kind of full.
Well, I mean, technically, you were only eating
One burger.
basically 1.
Look at that big slice of white meat there.
That looks pretty good.
At least you got a good amount of meat. There's more meat on your little slice than in all of the Dutch's sandwich.
Pretty much.
Oh no.
It's really good. Chick-fil-A just makes some good sandwiches.
Oh wow.
I think it's better than Popeyes.
Do you?
I don't know, man.
It's on par. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah, they're on
Popeyes has that different taste to it. Like it has that. I can't even explain what kind of taste it is. It's just like different. But this is just pure chicken.
I have to say they're on par.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Popeyes might be a little more breaded.
There's definitely way more meat in the Chick-fil-A one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever I go to Chick-fil-A, I always get the spicy chicken.
That one's good.
I've actually never had that one.
You should get it at least once. It's so good. It's not super spicy, but it's like
Just a little
it
bit.
adds to it.
And that's hard between that and the Popeyes.
I don't know.
I
man.
don't know if I can
I
give
think
it.
they're on par.
Yeah.
To be
We'll
honest.
do tiers and then. Those are both S tier.
S.
Oh yeah.
Wait, which
What's
one's this?
KFC?
Get out of
I
here.
like how we're doing it with the plates.
Well, I mean, we should have put some sort of like wrapping on it, probably.
S
but-
tier. I think KFC is above Sonic though.
Yeah.
Yeah, KFC's is A.
And the
Sonic
plates
is
are
B.
huge, so it's very hard to
Yeah.
put them in a
Duchess
specific.
is D.
Duchess is.
Is it our lowest
F.
tier?
Duchess
Duchess is Z,
is. It doesn't even have a tier. It's so bad.
I can't even believe they sell that to people. Like I know.
yeah.
I didn't expect it to look like
Yeah.
that.
Like
It's
I'm not
so
trying to be
thin.
over dramatic. It is actually
Here,
really.
I'm
bad.
gonna show the camera a piece of this.
The shreds.
There's a piece of shred a little meat there.
There wasn't even nice packaging. It was straight up just paper they threw it in.
That's how thin the chicken is.
It's like a chip,
Yeah.
bad.
and the bread was like, it looked like it was mushed like over and over.
Mm.
Yeah,
There's nothing good about it.
The old people there are like punching it.
but I actually wouldn't like, even if I was super hungry,
I would not go for that. Like if you had the choice between Duchess and Chick-fil-A or Popeyes,
Yeah,
which one would you go
yeah.
to?
But the other thing is like, I feel like people say that all the time, or they're like, oh, I wouldn't, like, like Dame Drops. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna eat this. I actually wouldn't eat that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was actually kind of gross for me.
If I ordered that as my main meal, I would be very angry
Yeah.
because that's not even a
Do
good
you know
meal.
how much that cost?
Oh no.
$7.
$6.50.
No
Oh.
way.
$6.50.
Chick-fil-A.
For that.
Chick-fil-A was like what, $3.50?
I think so.
4 maybe? Same with Popeyes, I think.
No wonder no one goes to Duchess.
Yeah, literally, it's overpriced garbage.
Wow.
We're not just being dramatic about
No.
that.
I bet maybe their breakfast is good.
Their breakfast menu looked pretty big,
Yeah.
Huh.
but still, like, it's more of a burger place, I think.
Yeah.
So not a lot of places do chicken well.
Hmm.
Obviously, Chick-fil-A is a chicken place.
Yeah.
Popeyes is a chicken place. KFC is a chicken
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Sonic is mostly chicken.
So
So
I'll give him that. But okay, who approved those chicken slices?
I don't know.
They're actually so awful.
The Sonic one.
Huh?
The,
Yeah, it was like
It was.
I don't even know how they make that.
I
How do you
didn't
make
even
that?
taste the chicken, to be honest.
Do they like mash the chicken and then shape it in little
Yeah.
slices?
they do.
Ugh.
Ugh.
A lot of places do that. I've seen them just like hitting the thing repeatedly so it tenderizes it, but that's a little over smashed there.
But you know how long I waited for this thing too? I think I was in line for about 20 minutes,
That's crazy.
and there was 4 cars there.
What?
It was. Don't go to Duchess, people.
Yeah, the Sonic one, it tastes like a fast food chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it's
It's what
what
you expect.
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A and the Popeyes one tasted like premium.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
I'm sure there's like restaurants that make premium chicken sandwiches, but those are really good.
In terms of healthiness too, which these are all fried chicken sandwiches, so
Yeah.
it's not really like a consideration for most people. But the Chick-fil-A one is definitely healthier. It has more protein.
yeah.
Well, Chick-fil-A usually has a higher standard for that kind of stuff. than
They
most
use.
fast food.
I think they use peanut oil for all their stuff.
Yeah,
Which
they
is-
do.
which is
Which
different.
I don't know how much better
Well,
or worse that is for you, but
I do taste like a slight difference in like the flavor of the chicken. I don't know if that's from the peanut oil
Maybe,
Hmm.
when it gets fried.
but
I don't know. The straight up chicken at Chick-fil-A is way better,
oh yeah.
but Popeye's breading is better.
I love Popeye's breading and their tenders. They're like flaky.
It's
Yeah.
the perfect amount of crispiness, and when you rip it apart, I sound like Dame Drops right now. And when you rip it apart,
You get
it's
naughty,
wet,
naughty.
wet. Yeah, it's moist.
Yeah,
But-
that was I didn't get any leaky, but
No,
I actually like this. We should do stuff like this more often.
we should do burgers next. Maybe.
Burgers would be fun.
Maybe, but that would be a lot harder because a lot of times they put a lot of condiments.
maybe we
on
can
it.
just get like a basic burger with tomato and lettuce. One patty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Or the other thing I want to try is different types of pizza. Like I saw Dame
Yes.
Drops eating clam pizza. I know
Ew.
it sounds weird, but it actually looked kind of good.
Clam?
It actually looked kind of good.
I mean, I like clam chowder, but
Yeah.
clam pizza sounds weird.
Well, if we can get it to where someone could make like each third of the pizza a different type, then we can like eat.
Mm,
that
we
would
can
be
order like
fun.
2 to 3 pizzas, and
yeah,
then like
but that would be a lot.
that's a lot of pizza.
Two to three, that'd be ridiculous.
Unless we can get one. They don't make one slice. I don't think.
I wish they did one slice. That
Some
would be kinda
places do
cool.
one slice.
Yeah, but the thing is, if it was one slice, we'd have to cut the slice up into like 3 slices.
Yeah.
We get a little pie, like a 8-inch.
We got to do
Yeah.
anchovies.
Mm,
I don't know.
We're trying weird pizzas.
That's
that
true.
is true. Pineapple pizza.
I haven't had pineapple.
Pineapple
Yeah.
and ham pizza. I know people say that it's gross, but I've tried it before. Some pineapple ham pizza is actually pretty good.
No, I don't think it's gross. I just don't know why you'd ever choose that above normal pizza.
Oh no, you wouldn't choose
like
it
meat
above.
lovers pizza.
Yeah.
Like when on our old parties, like our aunt used to get the pineapple pizza, and it would be there, and I would try it, and it'd be like, okay, that's decent,
Yeah.
but like you wouldn't order that for yourself.
Yeah.
But
It's like sweet pizza. It's weird.
yeah, it's really odd. It's like dessert, but also your meal.
Yeah. It is odd.
But yeah, I think that will be it for this episode.
It's a good lunch.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm still gonna probably go home and eat something.
I'm pretty full now.
maybe a little bit later.
We ate the equivalent of like one sandwich.
That is
one,
true.
One and a quarter.
Sandwiches.
Which
Because there's
I mean,
5.
counting the Duchess one, that was
Well,
like
Who
not
didn't,
even
who
a whole
didn't
one.
finish their piece of garbage sandwich?
I didn't finish my
You
dishes.
didn't? Okay. But all right, I think that'll be it for this episode, and we will see you in the next podcast.